Liveleak, Catjuggler here. Censor this. Good luck. Well, this is just a very quick spiel as to why I deleted my account. Had nothing to do with being wrong, had nothing to do with wrong in my assumptions that Big Lou Bruno created Catjuggler. He did. He knows it. I know it. And it's too bad he is such a loser that he can't man up and come out and admit it. He admitted to doing that exact same thing to somebody in the past. So, you know, surprise, surprise, he did it again. He's like the kid who, you know, goes into the fridge, takes a piece of cake, smears it all over his face while he's eating it. Dad comes in the room and says, "Geez, did you just eat that piece of cake?" "No, Daddy, I didn't do it." I caught fucking Big Lou in the act. He, you know, like I said, he was jumping back and forth between the accounts, and I watched it happen. So that's fine. I know that it's him. No evidence was ever provided that it was not him. It just said, no evidence can be found. And I was also told through private messaging by the PMs that they just could not figure out who was behind it. So, you know, they're not being honest. And I know that it was Big Lou. But the real reason that I have deleted my account is because I'm an adult and I don't hang out with children in real life. So why am I going to inflict myself with a bunch of fucking children here on Liveleak? And I'll start off with Ed Kemper as a perfect example. During the SCOLLA bullshit, he came out and totally denied all responsibility in it. I didn't do it. I have no idea, blah, blah, blah. But yet, he was the one directly named by Mr. Pink in my private message that said, yeah, Ed Kemper just got in touch with me and said I can't be uploading so much to the Your Say section. What's all that about? I noticed that you took on SCOLLA before and you seemed the person to ask. So I explained to Mr. Pink that no, that is not permitted, etc., etc. Go upload as much as you want. And then I made my vid about 2 or 3 days before the live show. And Ed Kemper comes out and responds to every single comment that was made. Oh no, that wasn't us, that wasn't us, that wasn't us. But yet it was him. It was directly him. He was the one directly named as the person responsible for telling Mr. Pink that he could not upload as much as he wants. So that child comes out and totally lies. He can't even be a man enough to say, yeah, you know what, I told Mr. Pink that and I understand that it's not permitted and I won't do that again. So yeah, it's children like Ed Kemper that I deleted my account for. Like I maintain, Big Lou Bruno was responsible for Catjuggler. He threatened that he was going to get me. And if you listened to the soundbite in like this, if you listened to the soundbite and then went and listened to Big Lou Bruno's voice on his Your Say, it is the same person. He insulted me the same way with the same stupid insults, and you can go back and look at comments that Big Lou Bruno has made. He is an offensive little prick. He really is. He swears and curses people out all the time. And that's what he did months and months and months ago with my first run-in with him, actually. He was spouting off about gun control in the U.S., and I said, well, you know, gee, you know, people are getting blown away every which way from Sunday down there. Maybe it is a good idea to get some gun control. And he fucking lost it on me. He tore a strip off me, called me every name in the book. And it was the exact same kind of insults that were hurled at me as Catjuggler. So on top of that, and like I mentioned, I watched him jump back and forth, you know, between his Big Lou Bruno's account and Catjuggler. And it was just like timing. It was like clockwork. Tick, 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 as he was on Big Lou Bruno, responding as Big Lou to people, and then he would go back over to Catjuggler and respond to a bunch of people. So, Big Lou, you know that I busted you. And it's too bad you're not such a man that you just can't own up and say, oops, you busted me, Catjuggler, good one on you. But anyway, and on top of it, you know, above all this crap, the reality is that Liveleak itself, you know, I'm a Canadian. I live in a place where I have freedom of speech. And all of, you know, most of the people here, look, JR Navy, Proud American, outside looking in, very proud American, Dr. Dave, proud American. All of you guys, moral men, you know, you expect to have freedom of speech in your country, right? I expect to have freedom of speech in mine too. And Liveleak on many occasions is rampant with censorship. And that really aggravates me. You know, we cannot post what we want up on Liveleak. They censor it and they take it down. I have written poetry, ridiculous poetry, and went to upload it to Liveleak, and they have rejected it. Well, you know, why, if I write a 5-line silly rhyme that had nothing to do with anybody, it wasn't insulting anybody, it wasn't making fun of Liveleak, it was a stupid poem. I tried to upload it twice, and both times, you know, it was censored and rejected. So really, you know, Liveleak, for a bunch of proud Americans to be loving Liveleak, it's kind of funny, because they are censoring you up the ass. Just my opinion. So really, you know, that does aggravate me. I am not one for censorship. I think that you should be able to speak your mind, etc., etc. And Liveleak does not permit that. Getting back to the situation with me deleting my account, yeah, had nothing to do with me being wrong, had nothing to do with me living up to my word and deleting my account if I was wrong. No evidence was ever provided to me that it was not Big Lou. All I was told was that they cannot connect the two accounts and that it is impossible for them to find out. Now, I find that fucking hard to believe, that they can't link two accounts together. Whatever. You know, that's bullshit. They can do that if they want to, and they were skirting the issue. So that's fine. But yeah, try to censor this Liveleak. I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and I'm going to get in touch with a few people on Liveleak and tell them that that vid is up on YouTube, and I'm sure that it will get seen. Cheers, Liveleak. Or actually, it really is Lame Leak. You know, I've called Liveleak Lame Leak many times in the past, and it really is lame. You know, what goes on there is dictated by a bunch of schoolyard bully children. And that's why I deleted my account. Because like I said right at the beginning, I hang out with adults. I don't hang out with a bunch of whiny fucking kids. And, you know, I took offense that Catjuggler was going around telling people that they were me. I don't give a shit if he commented up the fucking yin-yang about this, that, and the other thing. That's fine. Make fun of me all you want. But, you know, it crossed the line when he was out making comments and telling people that he was me. That's what I took offense to. So anyway, yeah, you can thank Big Lou Bruno and his bunch of fucking children friends that follow him around like puppy dogs. SCOLLA! 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 You can thank him and his children. Why I quit Liveleak. No loss, because you know what? Liveleak is a huge waste of time too. I can't tell you the number of hours that I have sat here at this computer responding to, you know, comments that are completely stupid. You know, why would I bother wasting my life responding to comments? You know, it's ridiculous. It's one thing watching the vids, and guess what? I can still watch the vids, can't I? And that's really what brought me here, Ogrish. And I never left any comments on Ogrish. I don't think you could you? I watched the vids, and that's exactly what I will do from now on. I'll just come here for 20 minutes a day, check out the vids that I'm interested in, and spend the rest of the time that I would have been wasting on responding to comments on my real life. Bye.